Hi, Charnyte here, and I'll put some music in the background. Just so that it won't be just like a long silence and just talking. I haven't done this kind of like checkup video all that well. Usually, I would use like a layers of like overlay because I paid for it, right? But technically, my friend helped pay for it, so I'm thankful for that. But it's been one hell of a month. Last month, you know, started to earn more than I expected, because the reason why I'm doing VTuber is because I want to keep my identity private, but also so that I can express myself at the same time. I know I does like non-VTubing stuff as well. Sometimes like cosplaying on Twitter. It's not really a cosplay. It's more like cross-dressing. Man, the camera doesn't really like my Asian eye. It blink every so often, and sometimes it's shut close. But I haven't used this model for a while now, especially not this close to the camera or whatever. It's not that much expression because this is just I I, I don't want to like diss my my artist that does the model and rigging, but it's one of the first, I suppose, one of its kind. So like I'm like the first customer, something like that. So the quality of the model is not is quite dated. It's almost like it's almost 1 year since I started out VTubing. But the past 2 months, it's been kind of hectic lately because I have to juggle a lot of things like family issue and all that. And now, I guess I want to have like a small talk video where I just talk about stuff. I usually do that and record myself just talking. It's a bit cathartic to do, and I gotta say I appreciate all the support that you guys gave me. I don't take that for granted. And I guess I just want you to see me in a bigger picture, quite quite literally, because I enlarged myself. The model. I enlarged the model so you can actually see my face, and you know, not getting feel like it's like one of those video that I just talk behind the table, sitting on a chair. Nah, it's just me and you in this room. Are you in this room with me? Maybe not. But I've been through a lot of things that would otherwise pretty much like make me low, a low class citizen or civilian or whatever however you're gonna use it. Last month it was by Dio. I will just give you a big shout out here, Dio. You've been helped me through a lot of situation and position that I was in the past, and I didn't even get the moment or time to thank you properly, even though I do that on stream and all that, or maybe on like coffee message. But I figure you deserve this spot here because you pretty much like saved my day, and I hope you continue to support me more, or maybe you know just keep on supporting me, because there's gonna be a big arc for me my character arc, I suppose. But it's for the channel as well, and that is Arc content, which I already made an introduction, but it's live, it's not scripted, it's improvised. But I hope that's enough to open like some kind of Pandora's box. I don't think that's a best term to describe it. But yeah, it does open some kind of box for me, and it's just everywhere now. Don't take that out of context. I've got you. I've cut you up. That was a joke. Don't take it seriously. Okay. I don't really have like a job or anything like that. I'm like unemployed. I used to be a NEET. I don't do anything except playing games. But I try to do like content ever since 2022, but I didn't do it as much. My last night video did so well that I got this microphone that I'm still using to this day. Because all the microphone, like a mono microphone, I have tried, and it sounds like shit. You need to buy like a sound card for it, which is expensive, to say the least. I thought of getting both, but like I was like, I'm just gonna save for a new PC, and then I can upgrade my microphone after that, because this one is still pretty good, still usable. Sorry, it's like almost my bedtime. I just take my med, so I'm gonna be ranting like off topic a lot. Just know that whenever you come to my stream, say hi. Even if you don't, you don't drop like a big donation or small donation, I look like this in real life. I look like this, and I'm in bliss. The grumpy VTuber is no longer grumpy because VTube Studio updated that for me, so I don't look as grumpy as back then because my camera is not good enough to track my mouth, and the laptop is not powerful enough to run live 2D model at the same time as I play other games. So I use PNG model, which some of you might have seen before. There are various version of them, which are I guess like inspired this one, I suppose. Anyway, I've been doing like financial calculation strategies and all that ever since I start earning. This month I was like, expecting it to be the same, and I was like, maybe it's more flexible for both the donation people that give donation and just me, including me and my friend that support me. I don't know how to form a cohesive storytelling here, even though I'm supposed to be like a storyteller. I kind of just talk and yap because I don't want to have like dead air in the video, because I don't know. I want to make a good video, right? But a video like this, I don't want to edit them down into a small chunk. I just want to record it raw and just upload. That's just how it is, I suppose, for this kind of video. But lately, I've noticed a channel called Alice in Wonderland, and I guess like I got an idea, I suppose. I suppose, yeah. That's very fancy what you carrying there. That thing is, I kind of see myself in Alice in Wonderland during Yapping session. I don't know if they have a previous account or stuff like that, but they really sorta inspired me to speak out for myself. This journey is gonna be a long one, hopefully, because I wanna try. I wanna be better. I wanna live a good life, and I'm gonna There's donation. There's donation for spicy wings. I'm gonna order them tomorrow. As a recording, it's not midnight yet, so I'm gonna say tomorrow. Just gonna order it for myself and my little brother, so I can feel at ease that I still have something to eat while consuming my comfort food, which is KFC, which is a which is such a blessing because the only way I can get KFC back then was like it was like this small mall near my school, and they had a KFC branch there. It is no longer there anymore, which doesn't really matter because it was a long time ago. It was like what 10 years ago, and I was a teenage boy or whatever. I get to enjoy spicy wings every time I finish my swimming swimming club. Actually, I used to be fit. Can you like imagine that me being fit and like doesn't have like a I don't know body. I don't think it's deformation. Or, that's not the word for it. It's more like it was more healthy back then compared to now. Because the event after that would be so traumatic that I got like hard reset pretty much. Man, they don't really like my Asian eye, huh? This is also a plus because I have like a ring light and I wear eyeglasses in real life. I mean, I can take them off in this virtual world, which I mean, I guess I can I can look cute, I guess. But like the eyeglasses is iconic. If I don't wear it, I just look I look like just another guy. If I took off my jacket and this, I'm just another guy. But then again, this is like my me in my pajamas or like uniform that I go to sleep in. I need to put these on because the jacket is not that iconic. I would say the eyeglasses is more iconic. It's a part of me. It means that I'm clear. I see the things clearly, just like how they see things clearly in Persona 4 Golden, which I need to finish. But anyway, Alice in Wonderland has, like, in a way, inspired me to come out of the closet, I guess. So I was like watching a video and I was like, this must be trans girl because the voice is, it's obvious, right? And then they talk about how they stream while with like a voice filter on, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, so I was right, which is nothing like bad. Honestly, I think it's a good thing that you come clean rather than saying that, oh, this is my natural voice. I don't use voice filter. But it does make me think about how like these past 2 years I've been through a lot, and I even question my own sexuality. And then, how do I say this? Oh, it's midnight. Uh, Knowing that they're trans, right? They're a woman now. They go. And like, what about me? What about me? Can I come out as someone that is, not a guy, not a boy? This femboy thing is just kind of like something that I just find it to be humorous and also interesting because I cross dress for fun. So there's a creative feel in there. So now to the gender like exploration. I guess I know what I am, like deep down. But I don't want to make it a big deal about it. Even though I'm making this video to make a big deal about it. Why a contradiction, huh? But I don't know, I just want to come clean and be transparent about myself. Because I've seen a lot of my favorite VTubers going through a transition and accept who they become, in the end. And I thought I start my journey with this, my gender journey with this. Right now, I just think of myself as a man, right? But over time, it's like that meme, beware the pipeline, going from a feminine boy to femboy, and then finally become a trans girl, burn out, college kid or whatever. That's a meme I used to send to my ex. We're still a friend. We're still a friend. But the thing is, I want to explore it in a very creative way. And there's law building in the background. I thought of hiring not hiring, but more like a mission reachable law writer to help me like iron it out. I could just do it solo, but it's gonna be incoherent as well. Because going through a transformation and identify yourself as a boy or a girl or whatever, maybe a tiger. I would like to be a Kyrian. I think he's half like a half dragon, half something, half deer maybe, something like that. But seriously, I'm gonna go through like a transformation. It might not be like instant or whatever, but I hope you're still sticking here with me. I mean, considering my fan base and audience that come to my stream and maybe expecting me to be like a femboy or maybe like a trans woman, I guess I don't have to worry about like homophobic and stuff like that. I mean, I've been on Twitter, but I don't really interact with those kind of people because I don't want them to label me as like, oh, this guy is like being a femboy. He just thirst trapping people and all that. It's just part of my identity that is being a cross dresser for fun and game really. I thought I would turn it into like a financial stuff, maybe like capitalize it a little bit. But over time, I don't really find a need to do that because I can just be myself and people will still watch me. So if I would transition into another state of being, I want to just not just like, oh, I'm just gonna be a boy, oh, I'm just gonna be a girl or whatever. I want to be more than a human. And it tied to my law being a shapeshifter. In case you don't know, because I don't really talk about my law that much. I just write them down a little bit, but I never talk about it on stream. I rarely incorporate that. But that's because of a budget, really. I only have one live 2D model and several PNG model. But it leans to a feminine side, right? Big pause there. So maybe the thing that I want to say is that I'm not exactly a guy in my mind because it's perfect. It's perfect. Perfect way to get into this topic. I know it's personal information that shouldn't be shared with others because it's called personal. But like I don't grow up like normal people do, I suppose. It's normal as normal as it can be anyway. Because I have a deadbeat dad that just leave us when he retire. And when someone at his position retire, right? He get like a pension money, which can be invested in like business and all that to stay afloat during their retirement. But no, he just get the bag and just ran away. Can't even contact him now. I know you're still out there, Dad. But I know this is gonna be a bit morbid, but like I'm gonna outlive you, okay? I don't know what you're planning. I don't know why you left us. But you can always run. I'm not gonna go after you. I have my own well. Just don't come back. If you're gonna go get milk, and go get it for some other people that you wouldn't wanna love. Because the moment you leave us behind, you just break our promise. You break my trust. So I just feel like I grow up without a dad, really. But I'll make like a video on that later. Maybe like a search for masculinity or whatever. Because my two brothers are gay. Two older brothers are gay, and they lean very much on the feminine side. My little brother is a trans man, so maybe the same will happen to me. I will turn into a trans girl. But I hope that, you know, no matter what I become in the future, you will still support me and watch me and, you know, just enjoy my content in general. Because I do want to see how it's going to turn out. I have fascination in human psychology and their behavior, their patterns. It's so interesting to me. If I have a big money, you know, maybe like saving, maybe I'll be big in the future. Or maybe when I'll be big in the future, and like enroll in a college or university that focus on that kind of thing. Maybe overseas, you know, get a degree, get a diploma, actually like learn it from an academic viewpoint rather than like self-taught kind of thing. It's because over the years I've been honing my skill about like psychology. I wouldn't call myself a psychologist because I don't have a license. But one of the main things that I find fascinating and keep me around and make me feel like I have a purpose is to understand human, right? That's why I said I want to be more than human. And after watching that video about like gender, well, not really about gender, just about the creator themselves being openly about, you know, the position and all that, it just kind of give me like a glimpse of myself. I see myself in them, in a way, Long pause there, another long pause. I swear, if someone is making like a timestamp on in the comment, I'll freak out really. Should I remove my eyeglasses? It's missing with the tracker. But if I remove my eyeglasses, I can't see shit. I can't even see my own model. It's kind of like dementia patient that doesn't remember their own face anymore. This is me without eyeglasses. I'm just talking and blinking occasionally. Puppy eye. What's next? I don't want to like overselling it or like kind of like advertise it but never finish it, because there's so many things that I advertise that I would do and then I drop the idea because I lose my interest in it. But one other thing that I want to do is Charnyte content. I start with that. Well, actually I start with music content and then move up to Blue Archive, but that's an exception. That was more of a storytelling kind of thing. For Charnyte content, it was like my origin basically, not from Arkham. I'm not Batman. It's Charnyte. It's a gacha game, and I want to talk about like operators and how they function in battle and skill, and you know, tips on how to use them. I might not be the best at it, but I have a. This is gonna sound like very cocky, but like I have skill, I suppose, skill in storytelling. So I'm gonna use that as my advantage for this. Actually, I need to put my eyeglasses on. because I can't see. And I want to make it a series because it seems like a stable kind of content, I guess. Even though this channel is focusing more on experimentational kind of content, I kind of just do this, do that. If that idea doesn't land, if that thing doesn't land, I just quit doing it. I don't want to waste time, but at the same time, doing that, it's just gonna make me feel burnt out, right? I'm just trying out ideas, sign ideas, and there's no anchor to it. So yeah, there's no anchor to it, and it just feels like pointless, I suppose. Which I want to eliminate that factor and make like a stable content. Stable content, stable income. I just have to please the crowd, I suppose. I say a lot of I suppose because that was like my way to pause to not have the dead air in the video or whatever. But yeah, Arknight content is coming in October. Hopefully once I hit the hay and sleep and stream in the morning and then order some KFC in the morning after stream and eat them and, you know, get all greasy, clean my hand and start writing about characters in Arknight that I wanna talk about. Because it's genuinely my passion to. It's like graphic design for it's my passion, right? But for me, it's like writing is my passion. Narrating them is also my passion. So I'm gonna do both. I don't see like non-Thai citizen or content creator that does like operator showcase. Most of them are usually just like a made character and all that. I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again in case you missed that in the introduction video. I'm just trying to figuring out how it's gonna work. It's actually a pretty easy thing to just go with, but like my sleep schedule was kind of fucked, so I didn't get much time to write like back then. I'm gonna fix it right here, right now. No more. No more than 1 a.m. I'm gonna sleep, and hopefully I will stream in the morning. So by the time you see this video, it means that I'm asleep already. And if I stream in the morning, that means it works. If I don't stream in the morning, then I probably binge watch or binge reading some manga or something. We're gonna have like a rare period of time where there's no 4 horsemen visiting me and my 3 other friends who play game with me, and we pretty much like a gang. We play all kind of game together. But you know, they're busy, they got life. And sometimes I want to invite them to, play a game with me. Not just for content, but for like bonding and, experience something new together. Even though Misky said that it's a friend's love and all that. I just want to have fun, a genuine fun with all my friends. But I'm not gonna force them to play them. I'm gonna pressure them to, but I'm not gonna force them. Nah, I'm just kidding. A good friend would never pressure or like force someone to play with them. They have to be genuinely curious about the game itself in order to play with you. Because they trust you, right? You kind of sell the idea of the game for them, and you play, you enjoy them, and you just invite them over. Kind of like hanging out with the boys in real life. It's been a while since I've done that, ever since like middle school or whatever. I think I can close this up by I still managing my financial, and I'm still in debt in some way, but I still have money. I still have saving that I can use for my food and all that daily necessities. I can delay the debt a little bit so I can eat knowing that I want stuff. And hopefully it goes well because it's gonna be very heavy in this month of August. But the debt won't come until September. And if I pay late for like what 1 or 2 weeks, they're gonna add like percentage to that interest fee or whatever they call. All right, we're on the last song now, so I gotta make it quick. I time my talking with music. It's easy to track like time with that. Right, I'm gonna try to learn how to manage my financial because I never had a job. I mean, I used to work for my brother, but that's a different case. I never really had a stable job really until recently because of Dio. Dio recently like saved my entire career. Well, Dio and Shaggy because they're the financial supporter, I suppose. And I appreciate them. This like ties back to the beginning of the video, actually. Okay, stop closing my eyes. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be less Chinese, Xing Shang Wu, whatever. Asian people are like that. Man, I look terrible without eyeglasses. I can't even see my own face. But yeah, it's just a long yapping session because I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to do stuff like this. It's cathartic in its own way. You don't need to drink, you don't need to smoke, you don't need to use any kind of recreational drugs to feel better. You just talk to the microphone and just let it all out. So the key point is I might make video on the search of masculinity for someone who grew up without a supportive dad. I don't even know how to like doing housework. But my mother learned a lot from my late grandfather, so she knows. She's a bit like a handyman in our house, and that's good because I can learn things from her. Now that our late dad is no longer with us because he ran away, and yeah, but it's not like emotional thing. It's more like, why do you do that? Logically, why would you do that? You gain nothing but like hate from us. But I can't lie to myself any longer. It's just the way things are in life, I suppose. A man has his own dream, so he goes with it. Now, that begs the question: Am I a man just like my father, or am I someone else completely? Someone who is drastically different from my predecessor. Someone that is carving their own heart and breaking the mold to become the ultimate being. But that won't be answered until sometime soon. But the song is over, so I might as well wrap it up. Thanks for listening to All the Way Here. I didn't expect anyone to watch this, honestly. I know it's been rough, both financially and content wise. I don't stream as much, but I hope you understand. At least I got a record for being like a YouTuber, like VTuber for like 3 years. Otherwise, people would call me like a scammer by now. Just like gonna take the bag and leave. But no, I wanna stay here and I wanna have fun with you guys. With you guys around, it's gonna be plenty of fun. But you're gonna have to stick with me. The journey is not end yet. It only began. It has only beginning. Yeah, something like that. If you wanna see like specific kind of content you wanna watch from me, I'll try my best to meet your expectation. I can't exceed your expectation, but I can try to meet your expectation. All right, I hope that's everything that I need to cover. I just kind of go back and forth and stuff. So yeah, you can support me on Kofi. It it pays for the pay for the bills for the debt and for the fried chicken that I'm gonna order tomorrow because I'm a when I stress out I eat a lot. I stress eating and it's not a new thing. Even under medication, I still stress eating. That's why I keep drinking Coke instead of water. It's because it kind of help. It doesn't really help with the health issue, but more like the urge to eat something. How I even gonna. This is gonna sound gross, but listen to me. I'm from Southeast Asia, okay, and like Thailand is one of the country that eat bugs, eat insects, like fried insects. So maybe I'm gonna order some as well from the online, and just have some for myself, just for fun, really. But if there's like a content thing that you want to guys want to watch, then I'm gonna get some fucking camera, like some webcam to like record like hand cam eating bugs and reviewing them. If you like that, then yeah, just comment down below. Anyway, I'm gonna prepare myself to sleep. This is the summary of August of is it August? Yeah, it's still August. It's past midnight, but it's still August. Stuff like this you're gonna see in the middle of the month and the end or the at the start of the month. I'll be seeing you in this kind of format soon. I'm gonna order those KFC and some insects to eat because they're tasty and I'm a weirdo. Thai people would literally just eat anything, man. Hashima got nothing to us compared to us. We literally eat anything. Okay, for like before I go off, for example, sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. That's the motto of Thai food in general. If you see like if you eat something that is spicy sauce, then in all the food combination, it's coming from Thailand. We are weirdos. We eat like weird stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching to the end. So support me on Kofi to keep me fed and maybe help me pay off my debt and other thing like upgrade to a PC so I can use Live 2D model instead of the PNG model because I do really rarely use this model. And maybe get like a new iPhone to get like a better facial tracking. And then ultimately I would like a new model by next year. And why do I say that as an order? you should you should you should like you should donate to me now so I can get a new model. But yeah, that's the plan. PC, iPhone, model, bam. Stable content. But it's gonna start with a small thing like Arknight video. So I guess I'll be seeing you when I stream. I'll make the Arknight video tomorrow. Hopefully I won't get lazy from eating KFC. Anyway, ciao.